Good morning, friends. Today we are going to learn the next part of for your semester 4 module 6 information transfer and interpretation of data, part 5th. In the previous lecture we learned about tree diagram and flow chart and how you are going to learn how you are going to interpret the data and transfer the information. In this lecture, we are going to learn about the pie diagram and the bar diagram. See, pie diagram. Pie diagram consists of a circle divided into fractions that resembles the pieces of pies or sections. Each of them shows the size of some related piece of information. Generally, it displays the sizes of parts that form a whole. The whole circle represents 100%. The sizes of parts in a circle create visual information of the percentage occupied by the specific item. So, in this particular pie diagram, there is a circle and the information divided into the percentage and pieces of pies or sections. Like a flow chart, here also the information displayed at a glance, or it is a visual information, we can immediately understand what kind of dividation it is. It becomes easier for us to compare and contrast the data projected in a pie diagram at a quick glance. The pie diagram is used to represent the share of different components from a total 100%. It is useful to show the amount of a much larger category that is taken up by smaller subcategories. So, it is important for your information transfer and how you are going to draw a pie diagram about any information in percentage. See, here is an example from your textbook, that is showing state-wise percentage of production of iron ore in India during the year 2009-10. Production of iron ore 2009-10. That is the state-wise percentage. The 5 states are here: Odisha, Karnataka, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, other. So, according to the color, it is divided and the pie diagram drawn. How the particular pie diagram is given here and how you are going to write down a paragraph with the help of that pie diagram. See, here is the description of that particular pie diagram. This pie diagram, that is the above pie diagram, shows the state-wise percentage of production of iron ore in India during the year 2009-10. Odisha is the largest state for production of iron ore with 33%. There are other states such as Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh and Karnataka that produce the iron ore. The share of these states in the production of iron ore is percentage is Jharkhand 28%, Chhattisgarh 19%, Karnataka 11% and other states contribute with 9% of total iron ore production. So, here we can understand how it is written in the paragraph or the narrative passage. So, this is about the pie diagram. In exam, if you are going to write down the information which is based on the pie diagram, you have to write down the particular paragraph in this way, or to describe, you have to describe the pie diagram. Now, if you are going to write down draw a pie diagram, you must understand what is the information given in the particular paragraph and how you are going to draw a pie diagram with the help of that paragraph or the classify particular information in the pie diagram. In the next part, that is a bar diagram. Bar diagrams are useful sources for presenting information to show levels of qualitative and independent variables using the individual bars. It is a chart that consists an axis and a series of labeled horizontal or vertical bars with different values. The numbers shown along one side of the bar graph is the scale. It is useful to quickly compare one item with another. It is very easy to see the smallest and biggest in any category. It is mostly used to show proportions, trends, comparisons and contrast. So, through the help of the bar diagram, you are going to learn how you are going to see the smallest and biggest in any category, easily compare and easily present the contrast in the particular information. So here is also example of bar diagram from your textbook, that is showing a different purposes of travel. So the purposes of travel: visiting friends or relatives, social and recreation, shopping, personal reasons, office. So how it is divided into the bar diagram. If you want to interpret the above bar diagram, you have to use the words expressing quantity and frequency. Read the underlined words carefully in this particular paragraph, which is a descriptive paragraph of the above bar diagram. The above bar diagram shows that the majority of people in the city travel to the office. Some of them travel to participate in a social activity or to entertain themselves. Often they go outside for personal reasons. The chart shows that frequently they are occupied in shopping. From the bar diagram, it appears that very few of them are interested in meeting their family or friends. Almost they are found living in isolated conditions. The last statement is about your own interpretation. And why? Because through the bar diagram, you are presenting the information in the paragraph. So in this way, you can learn what is the meaning of bar diagram and how it is important to present the information at very glance, or it is a kind of visual information, so reader can understand it easily. So what is the most important part in it? To describe this kind of data, sometimes you need the use of intensifiers or quantifiers and also the words that express duration and frequency. Study the following tables. Then only you can understand how you are going to use those intensifiers, that is emphasizers, amplifiers, downtoners. Emphasizers means to highlight or focus something. Amplifier means to enlarge. Downtoners means to keep tone down. And how you are going to write down the particular adverbs and the words for your paragraph writing. Emphasizes to highlight or focus something. Those words are actually, certainly, clearly, definitely, obviously, really, surely, of course. In amplifiers, to enlarge, absolutely, completely, fully, entirely, thoroughly, greatly, so much. And downtoners words, that is to keep tone down, partly, slightly, a little, hardly, scarcely, almost, nearly, and to some extent. So in this way, you are going to use the intensifier at the time of writing of the paragraph. And what are the time relators in the particular paragraph of this description of the pie diagram? That is, for the duration, you are going to use since, recently, always, permanently, and many more related to the duration. So time relators, it is about the duration, and now next part is about the frequency, that is daily, weekly, monthly, annually, again, once, twice, usually, generally, normally, often, regularly, repeatedly, occasionally, rarely, seldom, never, ever. So those are the time relators about the duration and the frequency. In that way, in the pie diagram and the bar diagram, you are going to use the particular words, and at the same time you are going to transfer the information from one type to another type, that is for the from the pie diagram to the paragraph, or the bar diagram to the paragraph, or vice versa. In that way, this is about the information transfer, but keep in mind you are not going to change any kind of content from the particular information. So in the next lecture we will learn about the graph or the line graph. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.